All right, welcome back to the channel. Quick video today, meet prep. I have a powerlifting meet on Sunday, September 11th, the Good Company Classic. It's here at in Sacramento at 3rd Street Barbell. If you follow Silent Mike, he's the owner of that gym. I'm really excited, but I wanted to talk about my training up to this meet versus some of my other full power meets. I'm relatively new at this, so my first full power meet was in 2020. My last full power meet was February of this year. And so I've kind of had different goals and focuses as I've progressed in the sport of powerlifting and hit new personal milestones and that sort of thing. Coming into this meet, I really had 5 things I wanted to focus on. One was weight, so I needed to make sure I made the 198 weight class. 90 kilograms, so that was one thing. The second thing was mental. I wanted to make sure I was mentally prepared. And then the third, fourth, and fifth thing were the training of bench, squat, and deadlift. And I wanted to improve from what I've done in the past. So over this training block to get ready for this meet has been about 6 months. And I've used Juggernaut AI, and I'll do a full, more comprehensive review of how that went. But I felt like my training, because I'm self-taught in a lot of this. I had never done a deadlift before a couple of years ago. And so my first goal at my first powerlifting meet, I taught myself how to do deadlift. I had some experience squatting and benching, but it was just to hit 1,000 pounds. That was my goal, way back in my first meet in 2020. Now I'm getting to where I think I can hit close to 1,200 pounds. And so my training at the beginning was just what I knew. Do bench and bis, or do chest and tris one day, and do back and bis one day, and do legs one day, and a very non-technical type of training, just that a lot of people do in the gym. I was able to hit that goal, 1,000 pounds that first meet. Then I went to I wanted to do something more specific. I actually have a video on it of how I picked my last program, and I chose 5-3-1, kind of a combination of 5-3-1, the 5th set, with some conjugate stuff mixed in there. And that really worked, and I jumped over 100 pounds from my first meet. And so going into this meet, I still knew, without a coach, and kind of trying to learn this on my own, I ended up going the Juggernaut AI route. And so for the past 5 or 6 months, I've used Juggernaut AI. I really think it's a good value, but that really helped dial in my training. For me, I went powerlifting, the setting in there, high volume. So one thing that I'm fortunate, that I think just that I was born with, is I recover quickly and I don't fatigue. And so I'm able to lift 6 days a week without fatigue. I feel good. I don't have sore joints. I don't have sore muscles. And I enjoy it. So I'm able to, hit the higher volume with powerlifting, even with the higher weights, and my body responds well to it. So I did that. I entered that into Juggernaut. Lo and behold, I've done my 6 months. Now I'm on my kind of rest week, getting ready for the meet, which is on Sunday. I feel really good about it, which brings me to the mental part of this. One thing I wanted to focus on this meet was, for my training, was the accessory work, that I took it seriously, and that I hit the accessory stuff hard, and the mental part. First, the accessory stuff. It's easy to work bench, deads, and squats hard, because that's fun. They're big movements. But where I found, and I think other people find this too, where I have more of a hard time, is when you're doing lunges and the accessory work, and calf raises, and leg extensions, and hamstring curls, and Romanian dumbbell deadlifts, and pull-ups, and back work, and all of those things that ultimately can really help I feel like helped take me to another level. That was a big focus on my training over the last 5 months, to really take those things seriously, to not miss days, to make the reps count. And I feel like I've done that. We're going to see Sunday what my score's not going to lie of where I'll be at. So that was one thing that I feel like I did well in this training cycle. The other thing, the older I get, the more I believe in the mental stuff. You know, I'm an MMA fan, and I've heard fighters say 90% of MMA is mental. It's like, really? 90% is mental? I'm not sure I believe 90% is mental, but the older I get, the more I do believe in the mental side of things in terms of helping you perform well and reach your goals and whatever that may be. So I really wanted to focus on being mentally in the right spot. Some things I did to help get me there: I made sure that I got plenty of rest. I made sure that I did my training with fidelity, and I did it hard, so that when I get to the meet, I don't have to worry, right? If I have a poor meet, or if I lay an egg Sunday, it won't be because of I didn't train hard. It might be because of other reasons. It might be that I just choke, but it won't be because of a lack of preparation. I've put in all the preparation that I could. I've probably made mistakes. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't have a coach, but I've done everything to my ability, to the best of my ability, to make sure that I'm really prepared for this meet to chase the goals that I want to hit. And so that helps put me mentally in a good spot. And like I said, I've done some things this meet that I haven't done before. For example, Monday, so it's the Monday before my meet on Sunday, I went full attire. I did a light walkthrough tournament, full meet. Wore my singlet, did all the lifts in order, light weights, juggernaut, which is part of that, actually has you go through some things the week of the meet, which in the past I've not. Just to kind of visualize myself on the platform, and I think those things will pay off. But I've made weight. I got to make weight on Saturday, so I had to lose about 13 pounds. I walk around 207 comfortably, so 210 some days. So I have to be under 198. I was 197 this morning, so that hasn't been that wasn't too difficult. But if I try to go down to 182, that'll be a different story. But anyway, I just wanted to check in before the meet. I feel good about it, but as another channel says, the bar don't lie. So we'll see you on Sunday. So anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you after the meet on Sunday. Adios.